late. So because he's in the train, so we cannot wait for him.
Oh, awesome. Good morning, team. Happy Monday. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. But not good night. Um, it's an exciting week. Um, let's just jump in. I'm gonna go from top left and work our way down. Ambush, you always lead the charge. 2 minutes, provide an update, anything you're thankful for, any blockers. We want to make sure that you're ready to go. So
Yeah, thanks, Pablo. Happy Monday, guys. Uh, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. So the thing I'm grateful for is that last night I had a good dinner. So I feel quite grateful for that. And about my task, actually, I've been reading through the Minimax model that Subodh had forwarded to me. It seems that it has a 4 million context token and it can help us in understanding the experimental results. So I actually tried downloading this and running this on the remote dev. But yeah, I'm still having issues in running this on the remote dev. Somehow the remote dev always closes. So I have to sit with Mahdi on this, try to fix this issue. Yeah.
What do you mean always closes? What does that mean?
Could you repeat that, Avi?
Sorry, what does that mean? The remote dev closes.
I don't know. I get a bus error every time I'm trying to run it.
A bus error. That
I'm not sure exactly what that means, but yeah.
sounds like a fun one.
But can this model run on the remote dev? It's not going to take a lot of resources, right? Okay. Okay, let me check that then once again. I think it's a 400 billion parameter model. So I just want to check if it's not taking up too many resources on the remote dev. But yeah.
What is this? Wait, what is this? He sent you a model? Which model is this?
This is a Minimax. Should I send this to you?
Yeah, send it, or give it, or give a demo to the group. I'm actually not familiar with that one.
Yep. Alright, I think that's all for me, guys. Thanks.
Can you Ambush, while you're doing your like RAG exploration, can you check out two other libraries? Can you check out the Microsoft what is it called? It's like called like kernel learning, I think. I can send you the link, and then Kotamon. Those are the two big competing like open source RAG pipelines.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And then if you're interested, there's also a Weaviate event this week. Weaviate, they're more of like a pine cone. I think it's probably going to end up being legacy tech, but if you're interested, you can attend that too.
Yeah, I think Microsoft has many libraries. There was one more in Microsoft, I think it was called Lazy RAG. But there's still not a lot of implementation available for that right now.
Check out the kernel one.
It is pretty new. Yeah, let me check the kernel one and get back to you on that.
Do you have a demo for us? Will you have a demo for us?
Not right now because it's not loading. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. So that's all from me.
Can we Ambush set you up for a demo on Wednesday? That gives you an extra day. It's also when we have our stand up, and it sets a clear target for you to actually achieve. I like working in deadlines. Otherwise, we're just spitting out into the universe, and that doesn't go anywhere.
That works. I think if I can get the remote dev working right now, maybe by tomorrow also I can demo this. Yeah. But yeah, surely by Wednesday.
All right. I just need to make sure that there are no blockers. You're ready to go, and then by Wednesday we're hitting a demo. That's what we need to hit. Okay, sounds good.
Sure.
Thank you, Ambush. All right, Avi.
Good morning. I am grateful for my family. My parents are here. I'm hosting them. My little brother just had a baby. Boy, I think. And so my parents are here, and everyone's like helping out and all that stuff. And so I'm grateful to have them helping. It's you know, yeah. So I should probably express that to them a little bit more. But it is nice to have another pair of hands. I'm grateful for like all of the world's attention on this kind of thing that we're doing. I don't know if like the world is paying that much attention to what we're doing or the industry that we're in, or if I'm just biased because of my news sources. But it seems interesting. And then this weekend, I planned a bunch of travel for the AI marketing conference in San Francisco and the SampleCon in Los Angeles, and I was grateful at like how easy it was to just book tickets and do all that. It was really quite a pleasant experience. I remember that being a lot more painful. I remember like the main reason you get an Amex is so you can have like someone else book your travel, but it actually wasn't that bad. Even though their websites are terrible, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So I'm grateful for our infrastructure.
How many siblings do you have, Avi?
I'm
curious.
I have one little brother.
One little brother? Yeah, me too. I wanted a pet, but I got a little brother, so it's still a win. Still a
That's
win.
right.
I never got a pet though. All right, Chin.
Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Monday. Listening to Avi made me think about my brother, so I guess I'm grateful for my brother. Uh, and he keeps sending me like research papers and stuff. So I don't know. I guess I'm grateful for that. As for work, I wasn't able to sit down with support on Friday and like get a slot with him. Um, this was to discuss, I guess, the new pipeline, and also how what to do with like the decision rules that I've extracted and how we want to store them and how we want to use them. So hopefully I can like speak to him about that today. And Ambuj, I guess we can connect about the mm, is it Minimax or Minmax or the new that model, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about the hardware on the remote dev, but I think 700 billion is a lot of parameters. So, I mean, yeah, I just want to maybe we can connect and I can get a bit more information about that. I also wanted to ask about the discussions tab that we have on GitHub now. So once you post like an idea and like people upvote it or whatever, what's like the end game there? Like when does it become like what's the next step when does it become like an issue or like what's the bar that it needs to meet, I guess?
Yeah, that's a good question. We don't have that process set up yet, but what I'd like to do is, every 2 weeks when we have our sprint planning, we all go through that as a team and we promote all of the discussion ideas to tickets and then assign them to folks.
Right.
We used to do that in AHA, but we haven't done that in a couple of sprints.
Right. And the sprints, if you follow, it's like 2 weeks long.
Yes, sir. And you should have the invitations in your calendar invite as well.
Yeah. No, I've seen the meetings, but yeah. Right. But yeah, that's all from me. I need to speak to Subodh to get, I guess, quote unquote unblocked with the pipeline and the decision rules.
if you remain blocked for a long time or even a short amount of time, let me know and we can put you on. There's like a ton of other tasks that need doing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we can connect, I'm just like ready to
Do-
something else. So
So you
I mean, I don't want to waste any time. So yeah, we can connect. We'll figure something out.
okay? Let's do that after stand up. That'd be great.
All right, Florent.
Good morning or afternoon, everyone. So this weekend, I unlocked part of the issue I was having with our code, which, as predicted, was oh, if you write the instructions this way, it's only upload the direct content of the folder in Docker, not the subfolder. But if you write it the other way, it downloads the folder and its subfolder to Docker. I'm like, okay, not that, no, that works. So was able to get some refactoring done, and once Tatevic and Linear have taken a look, hopefully I'll be able to move forward quickly with the test for the CI/CD pipeline and move forward with the refactoring. So I'm grateful that was unlocked this weekend. But that aside, this week big project is working on the project for a potential client. So the one of our clients, and basically they want one of our prospects. They want to know, like, they give us a study. Hey, can you replicate the past study? And so, thankfully, Subad and Tatevic were helpful this morning to help me get a bit the lay of the land. But basically, that's going to be my big task this week, like replicating the past study and convincing them that we work and they should totally give us money and not to the market research provider. So that's my week.
Awesome, Florent, thank you. Let's connect after this. I want to get an update, and then let's respond to them today as we set that expectation. And for everyone, additional context, this is the Dairy Alliance. They're very influential in the world of dairy. And so we have their director of data and insights, as well as their CEO in this. We're going to implement a two-phased program, and we're bringing in Florent to kind of help provide some subject matter expertise in that journey, and validate, make sure that it's a badass home run. So really excited. Thank you, Tatevic. Thank you, Subodh. Thank you, Florent. We'll connect after.
Sure. So, and for anyone who might be a bit dairy, I started my career when doing marketing, market research, and PR in the agricultural world. And like one of the partners in the firm had an interview in the French Pig magazine, and I was like, really? And he was like, dude, like this is where the money is at. Like those are serious businesses, and I got a serious calling about the importance of agriculture and PR and marketing for this firm. So this is a really big deal.
And also to like, you know, plus one what Florence is saying. There's a lot of people on this deal that work not just for the Dairy Alliance, but like other agricultural groups. Like there was like an egg guy, there was a cheese guy, there was a bunch of different guys. So there's a lot of eyes on this from different consulting groups.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Florian.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm grateful that my exam session is over. I had my last exam last week, so it's a big weight off my shoulder. As for work, I've I've pretty much finished fixing the bug that we encountered with when we have brands in the Y prompt, and I'm gonna sit with Subodh after stand up and go over it, and then I can push it. So other than that, this week and today I've been working on the migrating to rough, so fixing a lot of lint errors so we can get that done. And then I will be looking at the end-to-end transcription pipeline, and then also hopefully picking up whatever else comes my way.
Check out this AI scientist library on GitHub.
Yeah.
That's supposed to have some sort of like PDF to Markdown component. I don't know if it's valuable or useful. And then also I'll also send you the Microsoft kernel document.
I think
Yeah.
the AI scientist has like one part where you can search for a lot of papers at scale with the Y prompt. So just entering like I want causal papers, for example, might yield a bunch of results that we can just connect into the transcription pipeline.
Yeah, causal papers where the dependent variable is a human decision.
Right.
But
right.
I believe I was on a call earlier this morning with like with some guy who claims to know RAG. He said that the Microsoft kernel pipeline was one of the only RAGs that works with interpreting graphs. I don't know how well it interprets graphs, but that still seems to be a problem for some of these systems.
Yeah, I'll look into it and see how it goes.
All right, let's keep going. Linia.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm also really excited that we're working with agricultural type things. That's cool. I didn't see that coming when I joined. But yes, we all need food. Agriculture is super important. That's awesome. Yeah, this week I think I'll continue to work with Tatovic, and I guess also look at what some new things might be from the GitHub list, just like out of curiosity, what's coming down the line, and I guess also talk with Florent, and yeah, my week. Keep an eye on bugs. That's it.
Awesome. Lucy.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. Something I'm grateful is I had a really great weekend. I think that's it. And this week I think I will be working on the social media marketing campaign on Reddit. Also, I have worked on some Twitter drafts too. And I will be continue like revising those. And today I think I'll be working on some marketing automation process. I work with Mia and we're still figuring out. It was like a very technical process. And it might take like 1 week to be completed. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Lucy, did you check out MailChimp? They have a
Yeah.
marketing engagement thing. Okay, cool.
We are trying to incorporate like MailChimp, Make, and also Apollo together, and we were like figuring out like how to connect those together and putting like contacts from all those different sources and into Apollo, and then going to MailChimp to send out the email marketing campaigns.
I thought we were using Apollo for the email campaigns.
I'm not sure. Like,
Let's do more due diligence. Yeah. Like, yeah.
There's an
okay.
MailChimp could be the email.
There's
Yeah,
an
go ahead.
Upwork guy who's doing this. Maybe we can meet with him after this. Or
Yeah. It's a big task, Lucy. It should be a fun one.
Yeah.
These are the kind of problems that, like, you know, when you're business school in school, like you want to really play in and do. This is a big artifact to work on. So it should be fun. Um, we can connect later on today. I'd love to kind of get an update. I'm sure Avi would too. Um, yeah, just to help, right? It's a team. It takes a team.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many times Avi's saved my butt with emails and making sure that we can scale the number of emails that we can push and all that jazz. So he still is. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Oh, it's my turn. All right. Let's see. I am grateful because I was able to bother Avi this weekend and just share my excitement for this week. So, what is all this excitement? We, I think, are pretty much done with iteration one, version 4 of the investment deck. And it will continue to evolve over time. But in my opinion, from an investor standpoint, it is very, 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 very strong deck, very compelling case, very strong narrative, and an incredibly impressive team. Everyone has had a role to play in this. And so this is the week where I, as well as Avi, have the distinct pleasure of sharing that with the world. So that's a big focus of this week, as well as making sure Michael starts hunting this week and getting him up to speed. I know he wants to go to market as soon as possible, so we got a few assets to work on, but really excited about that. And so very, very grateful. The hard work is just beginning, but you know, this is the fun part. Let's see what else. LinkedIn's really happy. They're going to be following up with us later on this week. Priceland also has reached out to us. They want to follow up this week, talk about next steps, action items. These are all massive, incredibly prestigious companies. It's looking very, very positive. That's not my language. It's their language. We have numerous people put in place to kind of execute on that. That's pretty much it.
Can we?
I don't know. I'm probably missing a ton of things. We've been extremely productive, but that's all that's top of mind. Top of it, please.
But
Take it away.
Pablo, can I ask that we also get back to Dealmaker and just be like, hey, our like spring is getting booked. If you guys want to move forward, like execute now, or like we'll see you in summer. I want to kind of like push them to make a decision because they kind of went dark after the holidays.
Got it. You want me to run that language and send that out myself on behalf of the team? CC everyone.
I mean, use your instincts. Like I don't know what the right language is, but I want to give them a gentle nudge because at this point we're not going to be able to cover them.
We're not going to be able to cover them.
Well, they have all this custom
in terms of like
stuff they want done, and yeah.
I see.
And they're like the
Okay.
smallest
I
brand. and the
think I
smallest
have an
team.
idea.
So
Got it. Let me draft something, send it to you, and then we can push it out.
okay.
I'll do that today. And I agree. Yeah, that one's been sitting idle. Okay. Positive.
Happy Monday. So on Friday, I pushed something in the market simulator. I know it's related to the market share tab, but like come Monday, I can't remember like what I changed there. I even look at the code and I can't like detect anything. So currently I'm trying to see like what I did there. Other than that, for today after the stand up, I have a session with Linnea. I have something exciting prepared, so we're gonna work on that. And one more message I have for Florent. I saw your merge request, but I'm not gonna approve it for now. I need you to make some changes. So whenever you see me and Linnea in the channel, just feel free to join us, and I'll just let you know what I need to be changed.
Okay, no worries. Thank you for looking at it.
Yeah, thank you.
Tati, thank you for quickly commenting and responding on a PR. That's very good.
Of course. So, yeah, I guess that's what I have planned for today.
All right. Tushar.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. So I'm continuing working on the website. I have the structure set up. I'm just like moving towards getting the content and the images and things like that now. So I'll be shipping soon, like tomorrow, ETA for tomorrow. And yeah, looking into the responsiveness issues and everything like that. Just the final touches for it. I'll demo it as well after everyone goes. Also, yeah, pretty much it. First, I would like to ship it. Then I got to have some final touches on the Stripe integration with the credit card, and then I'll raise a PR for that as well.
Can we, Tushar, spend some time going through the investor deck with you? I'd like to get some of that material effectively like public on the website, and you use your your design eye to see if there's anything in there you like or not.
Sure, sure. I had that subconscious intro PDF that Pablo shared. I was going through that and using some of the things there, but I'll also look into that pitch deck as well.
Okay, nice work.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We have a lot more visualizations and stuff that we created in the investor deck that I think you'd appreciate. Simplicity.
And
That was the big operative word.
yeah, and we did this with our last deck. Like every time we get a deck, we chop it up and we put it out on the socials. We should also get Ashley to do the same.
All right. Atish. Wait, no, Atish. Did Atish already go? No, he didn't. It's his
I
turn.
didn't. Grateful to see my family this weekend and to see snow in Washington. It's been a while. And what I got done over this weekend is just actually the experiment endpoint using our Postgres database to get the population instead of just our CSV. And one question I had is because querying the database is a synchronous operation. I had to I guess I don't know what's called like async drilling maybe. I don't know, but like I had to go through a lot of different methods and just add async await. So I was wondering if there's any like unforeseen consequences there or not. Or if there's another way to do it.
What specifically did you do? Be as precise as possible.
So querying the database, like reading from it is an asynchronous operation. So if I call like get data from the database, I have to do an await. And to use await in code, your method calling, like whatever method where you do await inside of it, that has to be asynchronous. And then if you call an async method inside another method, that also has to be asynchronous. So like kind of recursively, you keep passing async up.
Wait, hold on. If you have an API endpoint,
Mm-hmm.
isn't if it's synchronous or asynchronous, as long as you're getting a return within the 30-second timeout, you're okay, right? The API endpoint doesn't have to be asynchronous.
I think it does because you have to await db.execute. At least that's the database documentation we have. So then the endpoint also is asynchronous.
No. I will give you 10 to 1 odds that there's a way to ignore that from the API perspective. The API shouldn't care, and it shouldn't take more than 30. Well, I should ask, does it take more than 30 seconds to return a population?
I haven't counted that. It might be around there, though. There's a bit of a pause when it's querying the database.
You set
Although
up
30 seconds might be a bit long.
and you set up indexes on all the columns. You put everything columnar in memory, all the basics.
I think so. Okay, I'll look into it. I don't know. I just loaded the database, and like every column's defined. Does it not automatically create indexes in Postgres? Okay, I'll look into that.
Yeah, get indexes and see if you can see if there's like a column oriented in memory option. There's probably not, but you know, we should be using databases that optimize on read instead of on write, which is Search, which does in the background add an index to like every single piece of data. So like every single piece of data that you put in there is effectively hashed, which is why it takes a long time to insert data, but the reads happen instantly, and it's in memory. But you know,
okay.
Let me know if you get stuck.
I can answer some of the questions from Atish.
Okay.
Yeah, so first, it doesn't, the response time is below 30 seconds, I think between 5 and 10 seconds. It's not above that, and we have not properly indexed the data. Yeah, that's it. And we are going to move to Melisearch.
Thank
Okay.
you, Monty.
And do you know about the async await thing?
Yes. So so currently, for the database, we used async, and what Atish said is correct. If one function is async, the parent function is expected to be async. Otherwise, it throws error.
Okay, so I can then kind of like propagate it all the way up. Is that all right? Because then like all the way in the run experiment, which is like I think the topmost parent, it also has to be async.
Run experiment is
I think that's like
yes.
top level. So that's fine.
Does this later, not in the stand-up, maybe to
Sorry, yeah.
not this. Yeah.
Good call out. All right. Let's go with Hadi.
Hello everyone, happy Monday. Well, I'm grateful for the weekend. Like each day I'm going out, like it's just awesome. And today I updated my code for population. Still I need to test it. Somehow the API was not working today. I will test it again. And also set with the BC for his RAG implementation. Yeah, he's pretty much done. And we'll be working this week on Kotemon to customize it and get it up and running on GCP.
Hadi, I'm really grateful to you for managing all of these Upwork POCs. I know it's kissing a lot of frogs, and I know it's stressful and hard. So thank you for helping with that.
Yeah, that's it from my side.
Excellent. Thank you, Hadi. Time for the magician. Madi.
Thank you, Pablo. Yep. So yeah, this is what I did today. I built an API endpoint for Rupesh to unblock him. the API endpoint suggests new threads based on the selected threads and the Y prompt. So this is the endpoint, and
Wait, it selects it suggests
next
persona traits, respondent traits,
persona
and
traits.
is that only selecting out of our database of what exists, or is it coming up with novel persona traits?
So we have like the page that user can select the threads. So we give this to except that it create new threads. I mean, suggest new threads. It's not redundant to the selected one.
But it selects.
Just to put this at a right point, we were actually getting a labels for the user entered new traits.
So this is a trait API endpoint for new trait creation.
Exactly.
Beautiful. That does not exist in Firestore or Census or any of our other data sets.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And this was your blocker to building your new UI. Is that correct? I'm assuming he agrees.
Sorry, is it a question to me?
Yeah.
Say that again. Your voice is very
So
low.
I apologize. This was the endpoint that was blocking your ability to build the new trait UI, the new trait creation UI.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. I should be able to continue my work on it now.
And that's set. Okay, beautiful. And then Atisha's work will unblock you from using the range selectors for the trait UI as well.
Yeah, I think Hardy is working along with Atish for this, I think.
Okay, got it. Great. Nice work. Nice coordination, guys. Very nice work.
Yeah.
All right.
So next, I am. So this week I will. My priority is to push and make sure application is bug free, and yeah. I mean release, and also I will make the DeepSeek functional. Yeah, DeepSeek and release this week.
And then do we think, Madi?
Big moves.
Yeah, it is big. Do we think we'll be able to publish this week? Or I should ask, will we be able to run DeepSeek against our human benchmarks so that we can publish on it? I feel like we kind of missed the window in the world that's talking about DeepSeek. Maybe not, but it would be great to publish on, hey, we ran 100 experiments. This is how DeepSeek performs. This is how, O3 Mini performs. This is, we want to start now that Florian has that pipeline for the human baselines. We want to start really stressing it if we can. We only have a couple of months left to spend these GCP credits, and so I really want to see if we can spend them all. If anyone has any suggestions on how we can spend more GCP credits in the next 2 months, please raise their hand. They are perishable.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
Oh, one thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot what I'm grateful for. So I'm grateful for the new book that I bought last week, and I'm excited to read it.
Wait, you have to share now. What's the book?
Give me 3 seconds. I need to bring it, and I will share. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Everyone share their new books that they're reading.
Okay, so I just brought it. So this is the book. It's from 1400s years ago, and I read it, some of this, and it's very interesting. It has 3 parts, and it's talking about life. So I like it, and so I'm reading this. Yeah.
What's the title?
The title is Nahjul Balagha, which I can type. It's from it's from the speeches of Imam Ali, alayhi salam, which yeah, it's gathered, and then it's now a book.
Nice.
All the speeches from Imam Ali. Yeah.
Love it.
I love it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Thank you, Marty. Let's go with Michael.
Good morning. So I'm grateful for. I think I just did this on Friday. I'm also grateful for books. You can never stop learning, and then you can choose your learning path. As Pablo mentioned, we want to start selling this week. I had hoped to have my account plan and account strategies done by Friday. Still need to make a few more tweaks. We had a cold going around the weekend, so I spent most of my weekend sleeping and getting some rest. But should have that done by end of Friday, and we should start selling this week. So it's exciting times.
Thank you for that, Michael. For everyone, kind of like graduation is a business plan, outreach campaign type of document. Make sure that we align. Make sure that he's incorporating and is armed with all of our best resources and all the learning that we've ingested for him to be successful. If he's successful, we're all successful, and vice versa. So it's exciting. So let's review that doc today, get that up and running, graduate, and then move forward to hitting the ground hard. So really exciting time. Thank you so much, Michael. And then we have Rupesh.
Hi everyone, very good morning and good evening to a few of them. Coming to tasks, I continued my work on updating and incorporating Lucid icons. I have updated so far for the navigation, home, and ideation pages, and where I couldn't find some of the old icons. So I came up with more relatable ones to the old ones, and I shared to get approval from Madi, and they're looking good. So we are going forward with them, and I will continue working on the API integration for the new trade generation, as well as on the live side for the experiments and few another pages. Yeah, thanks everyone.
All right. And so now we have Tushar for the demo. Wait, did everyone finish and give their stand up? Want to make sure. I think I hit everyone. That's a yes. Okay, go ahead, Tushar. Take the lead.
Okay, is my screen visible?
It is.
Yeah, so these are shown. Okay, so this new section
Wait,
I added.
we see your Discord.
You might be sharing the wrong screen. Yeah.
I shared the
They all look great.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay, so this I had shown earlier, this section. I started from this now. And I'll go from here. I added a solution section. I was doing something here, which shows like how we are different from the current trend. This diagram I have to change the images.
Oh, I like that.
I just like I was using from the intro PDF which I had. I'll change this to basically show like how we are different and what problem we are solving. And then this section is there, which like compels the user to get started or learn more and schedule a demo. And then some industry application for our company. And then there is this footer with all the links. And if I go now to the about page, so this is how it starts.
Sarah looks so bored.
Images are like
nothing. I'm teasing.
Yeah. And you have the links for your profiles here.
Do we have Twitter links?
And then I didn't have Twitter links for all of you, so I just used it LinkedIn.
Okay.
I'll add Twitter as well.
I don't know if we need to. That's fine.
Then the rest of the team.
We should put Subodh on the top row also. Wait, hold on, slow down. Are these links the ones below? Are these links?
No, these are just normal cards.
Okay. We gotta update this also to the current team.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down.
I picked this up from the current.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Now to the research page. These are all the research papers. You can click on read more and
Can you get the research a little bit shinier? Can you get these cards a little bit, pop a little bit more?
Mm-hmm.
Do something.
Sure.
Did you add the new ones also from last week?
Not the new ones. I have asked Hardy for the document which he had, so I'll add now.
I can send it to you also. Hold on.
Okay. And then the pricing page. So I if we are not selling a product kind of thing, and we want to first initiate a demo, so I thought something like this.
Oh, nice. That's the first step of the funnel.
Are we only offering one pricing option, enterprise solution, or?
Well, I think he was told to take pricing off the website.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I think he was told to take pricing off the website.
Yeah,
maybe we should just clarify the language a bit, because enterprise solution makes it sound like it's not for non-enterprise.
Right.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Also, just to be very, very clear, the advice was to just remove the number. But then we also had provided two different tiers. There's the, business tier, which is here's the standard platform, no level of customization, no level, character traits, no ingestion of data. And then there's enterprise, which is all these other things. That was my feedback.
Let's have a session. This is good. We can polish this. Sorry, too short. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Then I also added the light mode as Pablo suggested, so you can see it here.
Wow.
I prefer the dark.
Okay.
I have to change the colors and everything a bit.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Sorry, I'm being loud.
Oh, I see.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tushar, let's schedule a session. I'm sure everyone's gonna have a lot of feedback on this, but this is a good start. And is this more like is this static? Is it gonna be like lighter? Is it mobile? All that stuff.
Yeah, I have looked towards the performance, and it won't be like our current one, and it will be smooth and properly responsive. Making it responsive as well. Currently, the menu will appear like this if we go for navigation, and I'm doing some things about the responsiveness as well. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Please schedule a session so we can go through that. Oh, those logos look weird.
No, these
Yeah.
ones. Yeah. The light mode is like causing them to be like that. I'll update.
Yeah. Very nice work. Madi, how you feeling? Tatevik.
This this is good. Explains most of the thing, but we also can polish it. it it needs a bit polishment thing.
Good work, Tushar. Any other demos? Blockers? High fives? Any feedback? Any words? Any emojis?
I spent this weekend trying to get trying to use like an AI coding tool. It was very difficult. It was very difficult. But I would like to ask that everyone at least try. There's a lot of like straightforward things that I think it can be good for. Writing unit tests, test-driven development, documentation, finding bugs, linting, all this stuff. But it is also extremely it was extremely frustrating. If anyone wants to see, I taught my, hold on, let me see if I can find this. My 9-year-old, can you guys see my screen? My 9-year-old made this video game where you run around as one of the Greek gods and you kill all these enemies, right? Okay, great, lovely, very nice thing. Look at this. If we look at the, oh wait, this is the wrong one. If we look at the number of like back and forths that he did with this, it took him, I want to say like 200 PRs, or not 200 PRs, 200 pushes, which just felt really, it felt insane. So like, I guess I want to share my cautious optimism that we use AI in our code base. I guess that's my feeling. Oh wait, here we go. Ready? Look at this. I mean, it's just to get this thing working, which between you and me, if we did this ourselves, it would be like 2 or 3 pull requests. But then he made this 3D one, which again, like, he's 9, you know, so like, I don't know what to say. It was an experience. It was an experience. I was curious. I expect everyone to be curious. But it's anyone who thinks that, like, Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman are out there saying that, like, AI is going to replace engineering jobs, and it just reminds me, you know, and then they talk about, like, oh, like, this is PhD level, whatever. And I'm like, okay, these guys both dropped out, like, their first semester of college. They're, like, in a best case scenario, like, 10 years of education short of what it takes to get a PhD. And they're talking about how they're going to do the work of PhDs. It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel sober to me. It feels like, you know, hype, which I guess is their job.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also like at a point in time, it's like if you imagine that we had, for some reason, AI, like, say, in 1985, it was like had absorbed all of the Fortran and COBOL code. It's like, okay, now you can replace that, but you're not going to invent the internet. It's like, it's based on all the past code up to a point in time. And so I definitely don't think it's going to replace people, but it definitely can. It's going to change things.
It'll augment. I mean, what I discovered, or my feeling is, like, they have these language models that work really well. They're pre-training these language models on a bunch of really, like, sharp tests, and when you train on a sharp test, you perform well on these sharp tests. But then it's like traditional data science. Like, you get these really brittle models where if you go kind of off, off domain, you fail in these really obvious ways. Like, if I ask a language model to, like, put a box in build a triangle and have a ball rotating in a triangle, or whatever whatever people are using their demos, it works really well. But then when you go off domain, it falls apart, and it feels like there's a lot of that hype going on right now with these AI coding tools, which is what Tushar and Mahdi have been telling me for a year. They're still right. Anyway, try to use the tools. Let me.
When?
No, I was gonna say, let me know if you guys need us to, what tool you want to test, and purchase it, and we'll see what works. Yeah, Mahdi.
So I'm gonna tell a short story, not that big. So first, I tried Cursor and I hated it. It was interrupting my brain. Then I tested like this weekend, and this time I fall in love with it. So I recommend using Cursor. It at least increase like the performance by 2x, 5x, something like that. So I would recommend to use Cursor, and it really boosts the productivity.
Yeah, I agree. I tried half a dozen other tools as well. Cursor with Composer, with Claude was like the only combination that was not insane.
Yeah.
Mahdi, can you schedule a session with the engineers so we can get everyone up and running on Cursor on a remote machine, and we can get everyone licenses? So that way.
Yeah, since it's on top of VS Code, and it's the kernel is the same. The workflow is also the same. So it also get the setting from VS Code, so it's pretty easy. So I will set with them. Just yeah, I just need a subscription of it, at least for me,
I'll get it.
if I'm
I'll get
gonna
it for you
use
today.
it.
All right, guys. Stay in the channel. Tushar, schedule a meeting for the website. Madi, looking forward to the cursor meeting. Yeah, today's a big week.
Good.
I'm gonna be in the daily sync.
Okay. All right, guys. Happy Monday. See you in the channels.